If there is one thing I would like to advise women about, would be to cut the chain of suffering. We women have the tendency to pass on the sufferings that we have endured. A mother-in-law will always talk about how she suffered in the hands of her own mother-in-law. But when she becomes a mother-in-law, does she make her daughter-in-law's life any comfortable? No. Her sufferings are passed on to her daughter-in-law, and the chain goes on. This is the chain we need to cut, and that will be the real empowerment of us women. Cutting the chain is what we need to do. Most of the women victims of domestic violence that I have dealt with are highly educated women. They are bankers, IT professionals, doctors, and so on. And while they have these university degrees and high-paying jobs, they don't have the confidence to stand up against the violence that is happening to them in their homes. And that is the real education that we need to provide to our women. And not just women, men need to be taught. Our boys need to be educated, which is why we have a slogan called Beta Padhao, Beti Bachao. And that means that while you educated your son in school or university, also give him the lessons about life, about being respectful to women, not just their own mothers and sisters, but their wives and colleagues and friends and any other woman walking on the street, to treat them with dignity, with respect, treat them as equal. Teach our boys the same chores that we teach our girls, so that when they grow up, as much as a woman is expected to give them a helping hand with bringing in money by working, they can be a helping hand to their wives as well. And we need to do this for sure, for a brighter future of our sons and of our daughters. We feel very happy when we hear that our daughter's husband is making tea for her. But it bothers us when we hear our son is making tea for our daughter-in-law. And that is where everything changes. That difference needs to disappear. That inequality needs to disappear. That will be the real empowerment of women. And we women have the responsibility in our hands to educate our boys. It's entirely up to us. And it will depend on us what the future of our children will be, whether it's a daughter-in-law, it's a daughter, it's a son or a son-in-law. Empowerment must happen, and it must happen now.